When the sauce hits B5 on that big pizza pie, that's amore. When there's cheese on F3, then move pepperoni, that's amore. Okay, great. One more game here where I'm just going to show you that that's amore gambit. We're trying to get the cheese on B3. He's tried, this is oftentimes you'll come across people trying to stop the that's amore by bringing the sauce onto B3. They'll bring their sauce out onto C5. We push straight past that, like in the song. We want the cheese on B5. We're going to bring out a little, the sauce on B5. We bring out a little bit more sauce, and this is the that's amore gambit. You see he's spreading his sauce right into the centre, which you're going to get that a lot. It's fine. We at this point we bring our cheese back because we just like to get a little bit more sauce on the pizza before we do too much.
Mamma mia.
He brings his cheese. I mean, this is all fine. This is all theory for us. All still part of the gambit. I bring my cheese out. What we're trying to do is get a little bit of sauce on the board. Then we look to bring some cheese, some pepperoni, get our owner in behind the oven. And finally, once the ovens have been moved, we like to bring the delivery driver and get them involved in the game. He's brought out his delivery driver much too early, and you see he's forced to just move that back. And so you think, well, what have you really achieved with that? I've got my sauces out. I'm getting pepperoni. Both my pepperonis are involved. I may even bring the other cheese in here just to see what he's going to do. I'm really going to get my owner's about to go in behind the oven. I don't really care about this absence. Oh, well, I do actually. What do I want to do? Just going to move this back here. And now I suspect he might, if he takes that, that's a mistake because I'm going to go ahead and just get my delivery driver involved. Next move for me is most likely going to be to get the owner in behind the oven. And then I will move this oven across to protect sauce over here, and then it's time for the delivery driver to come out. So we'll start seeing a little bit of action here. I think what I'm thinking about doing is I'll probably take here. He'll take back with one of these. I'll stick this over there. I don't think he'll see that he's got a bit of problems there. So let's just see what happens here. I can almost pre-move this because I really sense that he's going to lose his ovens. And once you've lost an oven, it just puts a lot of pressure on the one oven that you have. And you see his oven's still in the storeroom, we call it there. So he's in a bit of trouble with that. It's a nice move. I'll probably go ahead and do this. Hopefully he does take that. I don't know whether he will, but if not, I've got this. Yes. I could sense this could be a problem. He might think I'm coming over there. I am attacking his delivery driver, and once you don't have a delivery driver, you really struggle to keep making deliveries. So it's pretty much the game over in some ways. I might go here. I've got a feeling, hopefully, well, actually, no, I won't go there. He's forgotten that the sauce is there, so now he's without a delivery driver, and I can go ahead just and clean up. Just go and start to clean up and bring my driver out. He'll take there. That's fine. I get a little bit more sauce out. I'm threatening over here. He'll probably bring his spare oven out now that that's involved. But it's kind of a bit too late for that. I'll just move my delivery driver over here. I'm putting pressure on. I'll go ahead and put my oven out. It's a bit of a mistake by him. Try for young players. I'm threatening over here. I'm also threatening there. There we go. Now I'll just get that pepperoni out to make sure. I'll get that pasta sauce out, just to make sure I don't get a situation where I've got sauce all over myself here, which can be a bit of a problem in terms of this. Yeah, I thought he might go for that. This has been an interesting game, hasn't it? It's sort of showed you more, not what to do, but some of the issues that can come up. I'm finally going to get his other oven, and it's pretty much game over for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he resigns. No, I beat him on time. So that's a really good example of just the fundamentals of the That's Amore Gambit. Unfortunately, I was not able to push. Hopefully, now that we've got this the sauce on the open crust, I'm able to push that sauce all the way down to the 8th rank and get a free pizza. But I didn't need to do that in the end there. Very standard game in the Pizza Gambit, and you'll find it's free ELO if you just play this correctly, and pretty much it just plays itself. Just remember, you're trying to get sauce on the pizza, all the sauce down, you get some cheese out, you get some pepperoni out, you get the not pepperoni out. Once you've got ingredients on the pizza, you move, early on you want to get your owner of the pizza shop out there stoking up the oven. You want to get him in behind the oven so that he's safe. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be in. You don't bring out the owner of the restaurant until later on, when he can come out and meet some of the guests in the restaurant once the rest of the ingredients are gone. So it's usually at the end of the night where he might come out and have a glass of wine with some of the people, the punters in the restaurant. But at the start, no, you don't do that. You just bring him out. He'll dawdle around and clean up a little bit and do a bit of this and that. But what you want first, you get him in behind the oven, you get your spare oven out, you put that on an open file, maybe has a little bit of pasta sauce still on it. And then once all the ingredients are going and the oven's been stoked, that's when you bring the delivery driver out to start making deliveries. And as you can see, it gets complicated in a restaurant. If any one of you have worked in the hospitality industry, it can be very difficult. There's a lot going on. It's easy to make mistakes. So when those mistakes happen, you just got to be ready to pounce on those. And if you can get one of their ovens or exchange over the cheeses, exchange over pepperonis. But what you're really hoping to do is once their delivery driver's gone, it's pretty much that's game over for them, because it's too difficult to run a restaurant just with if you're just relying on selling pizzas in the restaurant. These days, all the money comes from delivery. So that's Amore Gambit. I hope you got something from that. And if you do use the That's Amore Gambit, just leave a comment down in the description in the comment section here. It really helps the algorithm, and it helps young players understand. Maybe there's traps and techniques that you've found in it that have been useful and could be useful to other players. So anyway, thanks very much. Like and subscribe. When the sauce hits B5 on that big pizza pie, that's amore. When there's cheese on F3, then move pepperoni, that's amore.